I looked in the mirror and somebody said, wake up, wake up. It's time for you to lose the blues, and this is a very special treat. Tell it to everyone you meet, that life is all for living and love is all for giving. So this is a very special day. Tell it to everyone along the way that this is a very special day. Up early this morning with gloom on my head. Had a big feeling to climb back in bed. Then I looked in the mirror and somebody said, wake up, wake up. It's time for you to lose the blues, and this is a very special treat. Tell it to everyone you meet, that life is all for living and love is all for giving. So this is a very special day. Tell it to everyone along the way that this is a very special day.
Very special day it is. It is a terrific, wonderful Wednesday, middle of the week hump day. That means my partner in crime, my co-host this morning, and my guest. Actually, you're wearing all kinds of hats today. Is Brad GIlbert. Good morning, Bradley.
Good morning, Becky.
Bradley, it's you and me, kid.
Yeah, all around. It's us.
I know.
It's yeah.
All the way from Walmart over there, where they're rolling out some really good deals. I'm telling you right now, your clearance is rocking and rolling over there. I have to check it out every time. It's on my must-to-do list. I have a route. Sorry.
I say route too. Yeah, it's same thing.
The back heels.
Interchangeable.
Anyway, I have a route that I take, and I always make sure I go
it gets to the root cause of all of your shopping, right? So there you go. So
there we go. Therapy here. That's the root cause because I go on that route. Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
All right, thanks for clearing that up. Let's thank our sponsors.
All right, we've got Meadowview Healthcare, Walmart, Salem Crossing, Hoosier Uplands, Americans for Prosperity, Teas and Tumblers, Fox Purley Wealth Management, Leader One Financial, and Fantastic Sam's.
Yay, thank you to our great sponsors.
Yeah.
And I do want to remind everybody, we're going to talk about that in a minute, about heat and the weather. But right now, we're going to find out what today is. We know this is the 23rd day of August. Brad, are you still celebrating summer? Are you still splashing in that pool?
Yes.
Splash?
Yeah. Yes.
All
yes.
Right.
I'll have a disclaimer about that when we get to the weather and heat.
Okay, all right. On to the 23rd day. Oh, this is it. Buttered corn day.
Oh.
Have mercy. Is it?
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
on the cob, off the cob.
Oh, anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
And if you put it on the grill.
Yes. Oh, yeah. I've got a new recipe. It's not just buttered corn, but it's that crock pot cheesy corn.
Wait.
That you put
you
corn.
always go the extreme.
I know.
Hang on.
I know,
How many, your carbs and calories? You don't even.
Well,
you
this one, this is it's more like of a once a month thing you can have. But you take corn, you put it in the crock pot, you put butter, you put cream cheese, and you put some Velveeta, American cheese, whatever you want to do to melt it all up, and just cook that on low for a couple hours, and have mercy.
It sounds delicious. Well, and I've seen they said that I don't know who I remember reading this from, that if you live south down here in the south of the state, we always use ranch on everything. So they took corn and buttered it and salted it, and it was on the cob, and then they drizzled ranch on it.
I don't know. I don't know.
It was really pretty.
Yeah.
It was very pretty.
Yeah.
But
see, I'm a blue cheese guy more than a ranch guy.
Get out.
So blue cheese on grilled corn would be great.
That would be the way to go.
Drizzle it on there.
Yeah, I'm rather the blue cheese too.
Yeah. But I like going to any festival in the fall.
Oh.
Not only here in town, but anywhere where they have the corn, and then they just dip it down in that big old bucket of butter.
You just keep
And then
dipping,
just
sir. If you want to dip again,
and throw it on a plate for you.
I'm not
It's
going
like,
anywhere. I'll
thank
stand
you
right
very
here.
much.
That's right.
I will actually. There may be an extra $1 in there for you.
It's like when you stand somewhere, like if someone's dipping stuff on your plate, and you just stand.
Yeah.
They take one spoonful, and you're just standing there.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not moving. Yes.
Then
yes,
they get the hint.
yeah.
It's kind of like an unspoken language.
Yes. Yeah.
It's like,
yeah.
okay, oh, she wants more.
Yeah. And then when you come back, they're just like, oh, you're a 2 to 3 scooper. Sorry, forgot.
Now
No,
you know
but
who you're dealing
yeah,
with, okay?
you dip that
And they're-
corn down in that butter. Oh,
have
thank
mercy.
you. Yes.
Yeah, have mercy. All right, so buttered corn day.
Do that.
I'm gonna
Take
have to have
advantage of that.
Yeah. All right, and this is also, let's see here, Hug Your Sweetheart Day. I could give you a hug. Hugs make you feel good.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hug your sweetheart. Hug anyone, right? Just
Yeah.
hug. Let's see here, National Cheap Flight Day. I love good cheap flight. Okay?
Can't go wrong there. Preaching to the choir.
I have actually
Yeah.
had it so cheap. I think I was with the chickens in the back. Really. But I saved money.
I was on freight class, but that's okay.
That's okay.
As long as they brought me a soda, I'm good. I'm good.
I saved money. Didn't
Yeah.
have a window, but
Yeah, it's okay.
didn't know which way we were
Hey.
going, but it's okay.
It all worked out in the end.
Hey, I'm
yes.
telling you right now.
Seriously, they bring you a snack and a soda. It does not.
It does not matter. You're
'Cause
going to
that
go to
tastes
sleep.
even better
And you're going to
than
go to
those
sleep,
people
so
that
it
paid
sure don't matter.
twice.
That's right.
Oh, I am. You know me. Yes,
I'm
going to
spend the
sleep.
money on shoes. Don't think this flight doesn't matter to me.
No, it's the destination. Yeah, it's shoe
you gotta
shopping.
pick your
It's
you gotta pick your priorities here. National Cheap Flight. I'm not even mad about that. Okay. Oh, National Cuban Sandwich Day. This looks like it's got like salami, cheese.
Oh yes.
Oh, I've had a Cuban sandwich.
Yes.
And oh man.
And how they're grilled, toasted on both sides.
Ugh.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Ooh, National.
That would go perfect with buttered corn.
Oh my gosh! Now you're talking. Do it to it.
Yeah.
Okay, National Sponge Cake Day.
Oh, can't go wrong.
Oh, and it shows big strawberries over it with
yeah.
whipped cream.
Mm-hmm.
I actually saw. Okay, speaking of we were talking about grilling. I was at Walmart yesterday, and it was so fun. This couple, they were buying. Okay, they bought a brisket. No, this is so. No, I mean these are people. They're doing it right.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
this is like, I need to learn from you. Okay.
Yeah.
They bought this huge brisket, and then they went in the lawn and garden and bought this huge grill.
See,
They were going. I was almost like a puppy. I wanted to follow them home.
You're like, I need some pointers.
That's
here.
right.
Yeah, a taste tester.
You are
anything.
doing life right.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. No, I mean they're
Yeah,
getting it done.
that's
They're
true.
taking care of business
That is
here.
true.
Okay.
yeah.
The brisket was thawing while they're going, and they're getting this grill. They're going to have a wonderful meal. I just know hours later.
Yeah.
I bet like their supper was just fantastic.
Yeah. And yeah. Some veggies on the grill to go with
and it was
that.
really cool. I might have been a little bit of a stalker here. No, it was really cool how they were. If they're listening, they're like, "We saw you."
We saw you. We saw you. We are a little concerned.
I need to get out, don't I? No, I was impressed because, hang on, I was talking to one of the associates. So on we were talking about other stuff, but I was noticing while I was talking, I was observing. They were looking at all the grills, like they were weighing out like what their needs are, because you have some grills that like have the smoke, some that like have the gas, some that have the like you can fry stuff on, or what is that, like that
the
little
griddle
over there? What's that thing called? The cakes on the griddle. I don't know.
Right.
Nothing ain't no, but a funny riddle.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No. I know.
Okay.
Now that song's to my head. Awesome. And it was the associate was probably Teresa, because she said to tell you hello.
I love.
She said she saw you yesterday.
Yes, Teresa, but no, but Lindsay, I had them all. I have like my own little.
You got your peeps.
My groupies.
You do.
I have my groupies of it. Anyway, but I was impressed because they were talking about this grill. I mean, they were making a good purchase here.
Mm-hmm.
And so what their needs were, and then they purchased one, and then it was fun because like all of a sudden, so they're at the checkout line, and then you hear Walmart associates, we need 2 lifters. So like they were like, and all of a sudden these bulky men, like these manpower, come running and like grab this grill and just like and then whisk it away.
There you go.
It's like,
yeah.
And they all lived happily ever after.
Yeah. See, you can come and you don't even have to put. You can only have to put that heavy stuff that you buy
I'm saying
in your vehicle.
Yeah,
They'll do it for you.
It was once she got on the intercom. All she said was I think it was okay. I wish I could word for word.
2-man lift.
2-man lift, and they come. I mean, there was a fast jog.
Yeah.
I swear.
Yeah.
Okay, no, running's not allowed in Walmart.
No, yeah.
It's like the pool deck. You don't run.
Yeah, don't run.
But there was a fast little pace.
Move briskly.
Yes. And they came right there and they whisked that up, put it, everybody lived happily ever after.
There you go.
Yeah, I just was just like, so I got to witness that.
Yeah, and you're thinking, you have the license plate? Where are they going?
That's right.
Did you ask?
Call me when it's ready.
Yeah. Do you know the best thing with brisket though is, and it doesn't matter the time of year, is mashed potatoes.
Oh. Yeah, I have a son-in-law that can make brisket.
And make some gravy out of the stuff from the brisket.
Yeah.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Maybe if that
we're hungry all day.
If the gravy touches the mashed potatoes, if it just goes right over, if everything just touches.
Just that kiss from heaven.
It does. It tells you God loves you.
Yes. Really.
Message, you are loved.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Now, Ride the Wind Day. Ride the Wind, bullseye.
I always think of the Poison song, Ride the Wind.
There you go, even better. This show's like a hot air balloon, which you went in a tethered one, right?
Yes, I absolutely.
If it would have been dangerous. I would have cut that tether.
Well,
away go, Brad.
I had people going, Brad, don't you dare, don't you dare, because I was like, can we throw some of these sandbags off, get a little higher? I mean, what's going on?
Love that.
No, it's
on my bucket list. I got to do that.
Yeah, it needs to be on on everyone's bucket list. The only thing is, if you can master getting in that basket.
Could I wear a dress?
Sure.
I mean, like, and get in that? I mean, like, don't
sure,
you, like, is it leg over?
It's leg over, but.
Is there not like a little gate?
No.
No,
you got to climb up and over. And it's like, the first leg going over is really easy. Okay. It's like where you catch your second foot, the edge of your foot as you're going in on your second leg. It's like, maybe I should have rethought this.
People are watching.
Getting out is easier, though.
Okay.
You just put your bottom up and both legs turn at the same time. But it's getting in that.
It's getting in. Okay. Well, no, those are degrees of difficulty. Let's begin in NASCAR.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to give. I mean, like you have a little bitty window that you have to go in. You know what I mean? Yeah. And then like they put me in this it was almost like a space suit that you wear like the NASCAR suit, and you have to get in that little window.
Yeah.
And then you got this huge heavy helmet. Yeah. I mean,
this has kind of got that space, so it's not as much about the space. It's about getting your leg over that little bar thing that you got there. So, but once you're in there, all you got to do is push yourself up. Once it's down, you push yourself up, and you're on the side of it, and then you just turn around. But
fall into it, baby.
I should have went to yoga. Should have went to yoga class.
So the first leg, it's impressive, okay, and then it's that second leg coming over.
And that's what the cockiness gets you. It's like, that wasn't so hard. Oh, never mind. And then you have some people that are just like, it's
get
like,
out of here. Who are you? Who are these people? We cannot be in the same basket, okay?
I know.
You're making me look horrible.
Yes.
Okay, this is also Valentino Day.
The actor, Rudolph Valentino?
Yeah.
Wow.
Valentino.
The original ladies' man.
Yeah,
apparently,
totally.
Or something.
Yeah.
Valentino.
So was the number 41 Colts man with that hair flying the other night. Valentino has nothing on this man. Yeah. I can't stop talking.
But Valentino paved the way for all of those.
Oh, tell me what you know about him. Do tell.
Well, I mean, he was.
I want to know more.
He started out in silent films.
That's right. Yeah.
The funny thing about Valentino was that he had a little bit of trouble transition because he was not American, and he had an accent. And his voice did not match. Once they started doing talkies, I'm sounding like I'm 99 years old. Once they started doing talkies, a lot of those actors had a hard time. But it was his facial expressions that made him, and the way he moved his body, that he was the original ladies' man.
Again,
he knew how to do it. Knew how to do it.
Unspoken words, right?
He did not. Yeah, he just needed his facial expressions.
But if you want to talk and you have that accent,
and he was in real life was extremely shy.
Oh, so let's use our words. He's an introvert. He's
an extroverted introvert.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Shy sheep.
Yeah. But he
Wow.
paved the way for all of us wannabe.
Was he a tough act to follow there, Brad?
Yeah. Hey, baby.
Hey, baby. And then we went to Mr. Microphone. Be back to pick you up.
Be back to pick you up later.
Boy, that sure made everybody want to jump in that car.
You could not have that.
Come on.
You could not even do
Get
those
out.
commercials these days.
No way.
You really,
No.
you could not.
Those are like in a cellar somewhere, locked up. Nobody's using those anymore.
They're in an HR what not to say
Yeah.
training film somewhere. I use those as not.
I bet you do.
Hey,
This is not the way you talk to your associate.
it's not.
That's great.
This
That's
is- yeah.
good. That's good. Well,
Yeah.
so get out and enjoy for sure. Also, tonight will be Coach's Corner at McDonald's. I'm
Yay.
loving it.
Thank you to
And
McDonald's.
is like so awesome because not only, are they, wonderful place, but they feed the coaches. That's fantastic. And all
Yes.
three coaches, it's so awesome. And this is my story, okay? True story. I always feel like when you go to a game or after a game, I always want to talk about the game.
Mhm.
Like, it's like a movie. Like,
Mhm.
somebody better chat with me,
Yes.
okay? Or I will call
I'm the
somebody.
same way.
Yeah, I just want to
Yeah.
talk about it, okay?
Yeah.
I want to talk about what I've seen, and I want to talk about how somebody else's, like, their I guess, take on it all.
Yeah.
So I love that, and I think that we get so passionate about our teams.
Mhm.
And then when you hear the coaches, like what they thought,
Mhm.
and hear their perspective, because they're in the huddle with them, they're on the
Right.
field with them. They know if somebody's like,
I feel like you and I should be in the huddle though sometimes, don't
I-
you? I mean, totally.
oh,
I
absolutely.
mean, okay, guys. Here's what we need. I mean,
we would
really.
give the pep talk like
We
none
would,
other.
we would.
They would go out like machines.
Yes.
They would
Yes.
if they would just let us in there for give them
Yes.
they would go out like machines.
Uh-huh.
Their minds would just be ready to
Yep.
get them all fired up. But I like to hear what the coaches have to say from their perspective. And a lot of times, you have one coach, so it's hard to get them to talk to everybody. So this is a way that everyone on the radio can enjoy and
Yeah.
hear
Yeah.
their perspective.
And I think that I think it's always good for not just the kids, but parents and the community especially to understand the positivity and the coaches that and I think that all three of the county coaches are very much in positive and those praises and things like that and even in tough times. So I think that is especially if you've got a kid in one of the football programs, it's like good to hear that, but it's also good to hear, okay, so what goes through the coach's mind to translate that to your kids or whoever you're there, any of them, their mind, and then what we're seeing in the stands or being observers. So it is always interesting, but
Well, and I love the relationship that they have.
Yeah.
Like they know, like you and I are like. I don't know if we should publicly say this, but like we know each other. Like I know, like if you're not having a real good day, Brad. You know what I mean?
Right.
And so they know their guys.
Right.
They know their players.
Right.
It's a family.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And not everybody's going to come to the game 100%.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like somebody might not be feeling 100%. Someone
Yeah.
might be a little tired. Someone might have
Yeah.
stayed up later. You know what I mean? Or something's on their mind. They're
Yeah.
teenagers.
And when you got 40 plus players,
Yeah.
possibly on a team, not 100% are going to be up and ready to go.
No, right,
and
right.
and you're talking about teenagers, and you're talking
yes,
about kids,
exactly.
and then there's their love life and their school life, and
Hey, I
their
told Don
home
Fisher.
life, and
Don Fisher.
dang it,
talked
I
to-
had to mow grass, and that kind of
Couldn't
stuff.
be a girl. There's never girl problems.
No.
Girls don't cause any problems.
No.
Yeah, that's why I told Don Fisher one time, and he said, "Right, right." No, but I mean, you have to remember this, and what I love is like the coaches know all of their players. They know about
Yes.
their players. They get to know them, and it's almost like I always use this. I always use like a sheep and a sheep herder. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like they always know, and like they can hear that voice. They can hear that their coach's voice comes through
Mhm.
when they're talking, when they're
Yeah.
telling them something. And I just think it's really cool, and to hear the coach talk about the players, like so and so had a better game, so and so this wasn't
Yeah.
their game night. You know what I mean, or something.
And I think, and you touch on something very important there. I think that when the coaches know their players, they can also understand that they can identify when someone's not playing their role, what they're supposed to be doing, but they also know ways to turn that around.
Yeah.
In the game moments.
Right.
I mean, there's, everybody knows that there's a 17-year-old that is very serious about his football.
Oh,
and
absolutely.
It is always good to me that whichever coach, is just like, well, he started off practice, a little bit frustrated, but, they know how to get him out of his head, so to speak, and things like that. So
right.
I think that's very important. And we're lucky that we have the coaches that invest the time.
I agree.
And I'm not talking about invest time in teaching X's and O's. I'm talking about invest time in getting to know their players.
I agree.
And making it a family.
Well, it's much more. This is much more than a game.
Yes.
This is
yes.
This is like
yes. And the life lessons
absolutely.
and you and I talked about try everything.
Oh.
Try everything.
Mm-hmm.
But done well, and we're lucky in this county, that done well, the life lessons that football this time of year, football, volleyball, whatever's going on, the life lessons that are taught, and the investment, cross country, is just amazing.
Oh, absolutely. And I think that's and I think that high school sports, I mean, we do college, we do, we go, with the Colts, the Pacers, we have all that too, which I'm all for, love all that. But I think high school sports are like, just like, you can't beat high school sports.
No, you can't. And I know a young man who has since graduated, but he was not one of the star players, but he played 3 sports. And there's a couple of those sports that he didn't get a lot of time in, but he says that those were some of the best times of his school career, in that the lessons he learned how to be a team player, how to, if you're not there out on the court or the field, how do you support your friends that are out there? And that's important. You don't have to be the star to get a lot of value out of it. So I encourage everybody to listen. It's always interesting to hear what the coaches have to say. It's always interesting just right after the game to hear their perspective too.
Yes, absolutely. And now that's something too. These announcers are having so much fun. These announcers are having a ball.
Well, one of them, is one of ours.
Yeah.
Eli, and
I text him afterwards.
Those two are hilarious and awesome.
No, I know.
And they do a great. The announcers do a great job for Salem as well. And I can't. But it was so funny because Eastern played West Washington, and I have one on the West Washington team, and Eli was calling the game, and I walked up to him Monday at work, and I was leaving, and he always, hey, how's it going? Have a good day, whatever. And I said, I need you to do me a favor. Said, what? And I said, hey, I enjoyed your broadcast.
Oh, I'm so glad. I'm so glad you said that.
And he was just like, yeah. I said, except for, if you ever trash talk about my nephew playing football again, I'm going to hurt you.
I love that.
I was just kidding. I was just kidding. And he just stopped, and he goes, no, he had a really good game. I didn't even know they knew who nephew was.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, so.
Oh, they know everything.
It was just so funny.
I know.
Hats off to them.
This is their first year.
Oh.
And they're rocking it. They're doing
rocking,
good.
Yeah,
they're doing good.
So
I texted them afterwards, and they were like, we had so much fun. And that's the thing, too. So the announcers, and this is really cool. So after the game, the coaches come up and talk to them, and then, like, on your drive home, when you're leaving, while you're leaving the game, this is for, the parents and grandparents, aunts, uncles, or anybody can tune in and listen to the coach talk about it right afterwards. You know what I mean? Which works out really well too, and we're excited about that, and hearing what they have to say. You know what I mean? So the announcer.
And it's always good to hear that in the moment when it just happened, and then on Wednesdays, when
they thought about it
and the perspective, and they can get things. I think that's hats off to you and WSLM for
we've done it for years.
Offering that.
We've done that
and
for
that
years,
is,
and it's so much.
It's just great. It's what football season. That's just as important as football season to me. to me because I want to know.
Yeah,
I want to know. I want to know. Yeah.
Well, Brian, you
That's
and
how
I
we
have
are.
that. That's
I know,
something.
I know.
That's one of our little superpowers.
So tell me about it, Coach.
Yeah, we want to know what, especially, but from a coach's perspective, sometimes they're not as happy as maybe
Yes.
as sometimes. Sometimes they're happier than other times.
Yes.
Let me try to say
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
And it's funny, you stick a microphone in their face.
Yeah.
How you feeling, Coach?
Hey, what's up?
You see the steam.
And we're not on delay.
We have little ears listening,
yes,
children listening.
Yeah,
What do you think about that game, Coach? I don't think those are things those should not be your lead line.
I'll look for the microphone later.
That's right. Exactly.
But no, yeah. So and hats off to McDonald's for being great
Yes.
hosts and
I'm loving it. They're wonderful. Yeah. So that's going to be tonight. So tune in, and they'll also be talking about the pregame, the game that will be coming up that they'll be having Friday night. So that's exciting. And then also another thing too, they have the games back because of this extreme heat, which we're going to talk about weather in just a minute. But the heat wave will continue until Friday before we finally start to see some relief this weekend. Thursday is supposed to be the hottest.
Yes.
Thursday is supposed to be ridiculous. Some changes have been made in the heat headlines and recent updates, which will be for Thursday and Friday. So those are things that you really want to make sure you be careful with because the heat. And you think about all those, like the shoulder pads, the helmet, and all of that stuff. Everything, all their
just
uniforms
holds all the heat in.
Yes, those helmets alone,
Yeah.
just are like heat magnets. So anyway, you just want to be careful, and we've learned that it's just not worth it.
No, it's not.
I mean, it's not worth
It's
that.
not.
The health.
There's and I think that and that's a time to just to remember. Don't get frustrated if you get home later. There's a reason. It's okay. But yeah, and like today is supposed to be less humidity because that front's moving in backwards.
Right.
But then tomorrow, the humidity goes up.
Yeah.
And it's going to be the most oppressive day. And then Friday's still going to be hot.
Did you say depressive day? Depressive?
Oppressive and depressive if you don't like the heat. Yeah.
Exactly.
But no, I spent some time. I spent some time in the pool yesterday.
Get out of here. Okay. I'm coming
I
over.
I did.
Yeah.
The water's 90-something degrees.
I see it. I love that.
See,
That's mine.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I'm if it could be 75 degrees all summer long, I would be a happy man.
Well, it's
no one else would get in the pool besides me.
Besides you, yeah. That's why you like it.
I know. I know.
You're so bad.
Oh, the water's too cold for you. Sorry about that.
Sorry.
Go.
You're so bad. You don't even put the solar cover on that in hopes that it'll go. Get out.
That's true. That may or I've used the solar cover twice this year.
That's so. Bradley.
I know.
Okay, so today's supposed to be 93, but game on tomorrow 96.
Yes.
So this is where. And
93 and less humidity means the dew points are a little bit lower.
I love that you just said that. You just talking my talk completely.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So, but that can be with lower humidity, with the higher heat, that can still be bad because there's less moisture and a lot of that humidity helps a person perspire more and get that heat out a little bit more. So,
And
so tomorrow's going to be warmer and higher humidity. So
danger.
Yes.
So that's something that, I think you have to really. And there was a school. I'm trying to remember which school it was that was going to let out a little early because of the heat. And I don't know if they were having some kind of air. I don't know what it wasn't ours. Mm-hmm. It was not in our county. Mm-hmm. But anyway, I'm happy and I feel very blessed that our children, we do have air conditioning in all of our schools, you know what I mean? Yeah. And I want to encourage everyone to stay in that if they can. And also your pets,
Oh, yeah.
Take care of your pets and make sure that they have plenty of water or cooler or bring them in, or whatever, bring all the cows in.
Yeah, absolutely. I never worried about Brutus the Terrible because he finds his cool places and stuff.
He's just such a cool cat himself.
He knows how to get out of the heat. So,
definitely.
So I'm proud of him.
Yeah.
So but I have a water bowl stashed somewhere that's
Huh.
in shade, and then I have his normal water bowl. So
Where does his,
he
like-
knows he knows he's
He's
got
the
it hooked
king.
up.
He
But
knows.
that's, think about your pets.
Yes,
and stuff.
definitely.
They're like family members.
Yeah.
So
And I think
think
if you're working or, a plane or whatever you're doing outside, make sure you have plenty of water,
Yep.
plenty of sunscreen, taking breaks.
and hydrate first.
Oh, yeah. The
If
day
you-
before.
Yeah, if you feel like you're thirsty, you should have already been
Had a
drinking
drink, yeah.
water.
Yeah.
And try to eliminate soda.
Yeah. And I think, I can tell a huge difference in what we've learned about making sure, like, the water intake. Because remember, like, when we were younger, we didn't always
No.
we didn't drink water like we should.
No, we didn't, and we drank it out of the hose most of the time. But
Hey, that was the best.
No, and that's a good point.
So we turned green of a night,
Yeah, and I think that a lot of people. Oh, yeah,
You just got that.
I did.
That was a 30-second delay over
It was.
I'm funny.
brain's
I'm
on
funny
delay.
as Steph over here.
Our microphones are not, but my brain is. But I saw somewhere yesterday that someone was talking about, a lot of, and it goes back to like the sports and stuff. There's Gatorade and all those sports drinks and all that kind of stuff. However, in this type of heat, they recommend not just drinking sports drinks. It's got the sodium and all that kind of stuff, but it does not have the concentrate. You still need the water.
Yeah.
So they say either mix it half and half or do water every other time. Don't
Right.
just do sports drinks
I
and stuff
agree.
like that, because you still need the water.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I think that's
can't go
and
wrong
so-
with good old lemonade.
I'm
Hello?
with you, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you
But
have
not
those.
tea.
They say tea because tea. What is it?
It's got all the caffeine,
Caffeine in
and
it,
everything, and that
yeah.
can raise your body temperature for some people.
So no tea.
Yeah.
Stay with the lemonade. Now
lemonade.
something else. You guys have the towels over there that you can put
Oh.
in water, like in
the
cooling
towels.
towels. Those
Mhm.
are like
Yeah.
fantastic.
Yes, those are.
And they
Yeah.
didn't used to have those.
No. No. When we were about 10 years ago, when we were younger, they did.
Right.
No, they did not.
Set
And
our
those
store.
things work, though.
Yeah. No, those are
Yeah.
fantastic.
And all
yeah.
you got to do is
Yeah.
just run them under cool
Some
water.
yeah.
And you're
well,
good to go.
Sunday, the moms they had these coolers and they had like ice water, and they would dip them in that and put that. And I tell you right now, refreshing. It's.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a real thing you got to do.
Yeah.
And you just got to be careful in this heat. So,
Yep.
the bottom line is, so anyway, so today 93, tomorrow Ohio will be 96, Friday 95, and that'll be when they, that's going to be game on.
Yeah.
Saturday 90, Sunday 83, Monday 83 of next week. We're going to be a little cooler. Tuesday of next week 82. Wednesday, a week from today, we'll be down to 79.
Yeah.
And Thursday of next week 81, and Friday 86. So
Yeah, it's rebounding right in time for Labor Day weekend.
yeah, crazy to get.
Yeah.
That's the time to get all your grills and
Yep.
last summer
Oh, absolutely.
blast out.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. Our air quality is 58, which is moderate. It's the index, which is similar to yesterday about this time. So,
Yeah.
so we
I think what's going to complicate some things tomorrow, from what I'm hearing, is that front that's coming in out of the east, moving west, that's bringing also some of that smoke from the Canadian fires.
are we still having that?
It's moving some of that in, and then
Oh,
that's what's lowering
Oh.
the humidity, but that's making the air quality a little bit worse, because a little bit of that haze you'll see out there, part of it is the normal haze from the heat, but some of it is more of that, and then the front reverses and we'll get some of that out, but then the air quality is still going to be bad just because of the heat.
wow.
Yeah. Sorry,
Wow.
meteorologist.
No, I wish everybody could see
I
your
paid
hand.
attention yesterday.
You did.
I was pointing on the map and everything. And I was doing the two-finger point.
I
not
know.
the one.
Yeah. Well, Disney, you remember you
Yes,
can't point with a
you
finger.
can't point with
no,
one finger.
you don't
No.
point. You
Yeah,
do not
'cause
point
that's
in
rude.
Disney. That's right.
But in life, that's a good idea,
It's
too.
really good, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, like sometimes, like if you're driving and you point and you're not pointing at the person, I just want to say, don't do that. Okay?
I was-
People get really mad. And it's
I was
like, no,
going to
I'm not
ask which
pointing at-
finger, but
Yeah, I
no,
know.
I won't. Don't do that. People
Don't
get
do
mad.
that. People don't like that. That's right. Things
Anyway.
not to do. Okay.
Yes. Stay hydrated, though.
Stay hydrated. Bottom line, what now that
water.
we've circled the wagon,
Yes.
now that we've landed the airplane, want to tell you to drink water, stay
Yes.
hydrated. Okay.
Get all
Take
wealth
care of
of knowledge
yourself.
right here.
We just literally, within our talking, all of this lovely talking that we've had, we went from 70 to 72. That's how fast we jumped.
Nice.
The heat. They saw
Nice.
this hot air.
Why is there, like, right around the Walmart and WSLM, their heat increase? Well, thank you. You're welcome.
We literally went up
You're
2
welcome.
degrees.
We're saving lives today.
Okay. and you're welcome.
Yes. And you're
I
welcome.
know people are thankful of
Yes.
this.
Yeah. They need to be.
Yeah.
We're here to help.
It's all we're here to do. I hope people are seeing that. I hope they're understanding that. Okay, real quick, we got some stories about today is National Cheap Flight Day. And it's actually, so this is good. We are here to help. We're bringing good news. This is a good time to buy your plane ticket.
Yes.
Did you know that? Okay.
Yes, I did.
Okay. So, if you've been waiting to buy plane tickets for holidays, National Cheap Flight Day is supposed to be a great day. It's been the thing since 2015. A site called Cheap O Air says that according to their data, holiday plane tickets tend to hit rocket bottom today, and that's not totally baseless. Prices do usually start dropping in June and keep going through most of August, so it's a good time to buy your tickets. But experts say there really isn't a best day. Cheap flights is just based on the overall average, and it really depends on when and where you're flying. In general, the best prices tend to be 1 to 3 months before you fly, or 2 to 8 months if you're flying to another country. You just don't wait until the last minute to expect to find crazy deals a week before you fly. According to one expert, deals like this should be used in a thing, but basically don't exist anymore. So,
yeah. Little trivia for you. I was checking out flights to Florida. I know you're shocked.
For you
by that.
and I, right? Are we
Yes,
going to Florida?
Yes, we are. But it is there's 3 different airlines that it is cheapest to go to Florida during the last 2 weeks of September and the month of October, because that's right before peak season that people start going to Florida for holidays, November, December, stuff like that. So I thought that was interesting. That's just going into Florida. That's going into West Palm, but just
little
I just thought that
there.
was interesting.
Well, it is interesting, and you know, it is crazy because sometimes like it's never consistent, like on the prices, and then you check the airlines, the different airlines.
Yeah, and they were all 3 were close, but all 3 had a similar pattern that the prices, if you booked more than 3 weeks out, which you know you're getting close to that time frame for September, but if you were 2 to 3 weeks out and the last 2 weeks of September and October, the fares dropped. And then if you were trying to fly soon, if you know, just checking to see once November hit, the fares go up again.
Oh, okay.
I thought that was interesting.
Very interesting. And then if we have the options here where we live in the land of milk and honey here.
Yes.
I mean, you can go to Louisville Airport. You can go to Indianapolis Airport. You can go to Cincy Airport. I mean, you have options, you know. And then even one time, I was with it was actually a group. We drove to Nashville.
Yep.
And got that airplane or got the airport there because it was so much cheaper.
Yeah.
You know, to go. So like you have different, like you can check it. So I always check the different airports too.
Yeah.
I mean, in my.
Yeah. Last year, right before the holiday, when I was in Indy working for those couple months, we ended up taking a 3-day trip, and it cost us a third just by using the Indy airport.
Well, sometimes, yeah,
you know,
absolutely.
and that was just, you know, so, and I have friends here, just like you said, that they fly out of Indy, they fly out of Louisville, but I have some friends that swear by flying out of Cincy. So,
yeah.
I mean, if you're willing to do that and save your money, it's a good deal.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah, yeah.
Again, saving that money.
And you had awesome going to Tennessee and then getting a great flight because you had a good road trip. That's an easy road trip.
Absolutely.
And then
who does? I mean, Tennessee is really a fun state. I mean, it really is.
And that's not a bad trip to get there.
No, not at all. No.
You know,
and it's always it's a nice little drive, and then it saved a lot of money. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it was a lot cheaper to do that. I'm all for that. You know.
Yeah. And I'm with you on that.
Yeah. So always think like you can think out of the box there.
What would Brad and Becky do?
Yeah.
We're always up for a road trip.
Okay, well,
stop by, get the snacks.
Here's what we know about Brad and Becky. They're going to get the cheapest. If there's free food, they're going to be there. If there's free T-shirts, they're going to be there. We'll work for T-shirts and food.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
It's a good time.
And you're going to have
Learn from us
have a blast.
You're going to have a blast.
You're going to have a blast.
You're going to have a blast.
Yes, I
and you'll
guarantee
have a type.
Yes.
You'll have at some point a beef jerky that you're not sure what the flavor is, but that's part of the experience.
Exactly. And then by the end of the trip, you will have had enough of us. Okay. you will be ready to part.
There is a rule though. When you go through the McDonald's drive-through,
yeah.
Don't get your own fries.
Oh, yeah, we have certain rules. We have to have a rule book.
Yeah.
Here's your rule book when you're
your fries.
When you're traveling with us.
Yes.
Everybody, we don't share the food. Everybody, we'll buy you the food.
We will buy you the food. Absolutely.
But we're not going to share our food.
No.
If if you're wanting to grab some of our fries, we'll buy you your own fries.
Yes.
Yeah, don't do that.
And the fries in the bottom of the bag belong to whoever controls the bag. And that would be us.
At the end of our journey, you will be ready to part from us, okay?
But you will have looked back a week later and be like, that was the best time I've ever had.
Ever. Best time ever. Ever. Don't ever want to do it again, but best time ever. It's like...
That gator jerky turned out pretty good.
And you will learn life lessons, okay? We will show you the ropes. We know the ropes, okay?
Whether you want to learn or not.
Trust the process, right? No, really.
Oh, yeah.
Really.
Yeah. No, there's an end game to this. So
I promise there's a method to this madness. Okay, you're in safe hands.
Trust
even
the
though
process.
even though we're in a very sketchy area.
We got you. We got you. We can roll in.
Pay no attention to those sounds of gunshots behind you. We're
That's
okay.
just starter pistols for the race. That's all that is.
I promise. You will be fine. That's right.
You will be. That's true.
Yeah, that is true. We need to have. Wait, what's that? What's that tour bus? Toby tour bus. A Gilbert White tour bus. I want a microphone.
The B
I want
squared.
the microphone.
Like instead of the B-52s, it's the B squared.
I want to have...
Out to your left.
Once we get on the road, we can't start the microphone before we can't let them leave. Okay. Everyone must buckle in. And then we start the tour.
No arms or legs outside the car on the ride.
All phones. We have to take their phones because they'll be calling.
Help.
Get us off.
Calling in reinforcements. Meet us at this exit. Barricade the road if you have to.
Give me the microphone. Now that I have attentive
now what you
audience.
do is how you do that is you have a captive audience and you keep them by handing out the shirts first.
Well, the shirts and everyone will receive.
And,
we're blanket babies.
Oh.
So everyone's going to get a blanket. I promise. We're going to make you
and it may
feel
be embroidered
comforted.
about the trip, but that's okay.
Might have our faces on there.
Commemoration of it.
Gilbert White tours.
That's a good idea. That'd be a good side hustle, wouldn't it?
Have generic soft
The reviews would be hilarious.
Generic soft drink.
Store brand soft drinks.
Walmart. Sam's Special.
Sam's Cola. Do you want Sam's Cola, Sam's Cola Zero, or Diet Sam's Cola, or Mountain Lightning?
Stop. Okay, well, the mascara's running. I can't have that. Stop it. Okay, stop this stuff. Okay, get out of here.
It's a good idea. It's a great idea.
We need to do this. Okay, I think they have some buses cheap for sale. Look, my mascara's running. Bradley, stop. It's not good. This is not good. I'm patting over here.
In my defense, I did not start it.
I just want.
I think I
They
have
have
to do
some
it.
school buses that are going out of style. That they are discontinuing.
Yes.
We could grab one of those. We could paint it.
Oh my
We could have our faces on there.
Yeah. Some caricatures of us.
Special guest. We could bring Mike King.
Oh no. Now that would be a
he
trip.
could meet us like in one of the states. He could stop in. He could fly to one of the states and meet us for a moment. You know what I mean? And do a little bit of a, that would be, now that one would be a special guest. Bring a special guest in.
Speaking of him, he's I know people don't like to think about
Get
it, but the holiday meeting, he's down in Houston, Texas.
Is he
108, 109 degrees.
Oh
the
my
king is
gosh.
down there for the holiday
getting
meetings.
More awards. He's probably down there getting awards. Probably on stage. He's probably right now on stage
probably
getting an
right
award.
now.
We'll never know till it's over.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And he's like he doesn't tell anything. Like he doesn't brag. He doesn't.
When he comes back, he'll be back Friday. But when you see him, yesterday was his birthday. So.
Oh wow.
We had a great. But you know what?
We need to have cake. When's he coming back? We need to have a cake.
Yeah, we do. He was down there for his birthday doing what he loves, so.
Yay, good for him.
Yeah, he probably is picking up some more hardware down there, but that's okay.
I can believe that.
Bring it back to the community.
Yeah, no doubt.
He needs his own trophy case. He really does.
Oh, definitely.
And I don't mean that facetiously. I mean that's just legit. He's that good.
No.
I mean, I think that when we think about how lucky,
well, I hope
Walmart is to have his talent, and that he's right across the street.
Well, we're very blessed, and I didn't know. I was very nervous when you guys first opened how long we get to keep him because
Yeah.
And so I'm so happy. But
they try. The phone calls are nonstop.
Oh, I bet. But I'm happy that he's taking time, and I hope that he gets. Like, I think everybody needs a little time away. I heard her say. No, but I mean, I think everybody does need to get their batteries recharged.
Yeah.
And you've got to realize that he does so much, and he's like always on the go. Always, his mind is always going. Like, what can we do better? What, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he knows everybody personally.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and he doesn't forget he retains what you're saying. You know what I mean? If I come in tomorrow, he'll ask how whatever happened with so and so. Like, he keeps up, so he's fantastic. But anyway, good for him.
Yeah.
But anyway, so he could make a special.
He can make a special
stop. But we got to stop this because my mascara's running and I feel like I inked myself over here. I've got mascara everywhere. Okay, so stop. We got to stop. That was just, I don't know where we went down that rabbit hole, but get out of that.
I know.
Get out of that hole. Okay.
I was 2 jokes away from a snort on air.
I know. No,
yeah,
I know.
So
I know.
Yeah.
And I think and I didn't fall out of my chair, and usually I do. So I told you I'm growing up. Yeah. I'm doing really good in my adult.
Whether we want to or not.
I know. All right. So this is also. Oscar Mayer is giving away hot dog straws. No, hang on. We might have this on our bus. Remember the video a year ago this week where a Yankees game went viral where they were poking a hole through a hot dog and using it as a straw to drink his beer. Remember that? Yeah. I do remember that now.
Yeah.
People were divided, but is brilliant or is it just gross? Meanwhile, the folks at Oscar Mayer are taking notes. They're listening, and now they're actually making a hot dog straw in tribute. They're giving away a limited number each day between now and September the 5th. You have to fill out a form online, and it says they're out. You have to try again tomorrow. To be clear, it's not a real hot dog like in the video that they had. Mm-hmm. This is made of a soft silicone. It looks just like a hot dog, so you can't be grossed out, people, without actually being gross. They announced they're having the fan recreate the video, but with their fake hot dog straw. So they said a statement, while the viral hot dog straw divided the internet, we salute the brave man who paved the way to enjoy a hot dog as he wishes. So there you go. I think the thing that I'm amazed at, okay, so if it's a silicone, remember how everybody's going, because we're saving the turtles, everybody's going to those paper, I hate those paper straws though.
But do you know the sad thing about that is, and I'm with you, it's like, no, and they disintegrate so quickly, which I know that's the purpose, but
I know,
you can't.
And for children, it's like really hard, because they just get all mushy and just like.
And the thing that gets me is when they come wrapped in plastic.
Oh.
I'm sorry, that's my soapbox moment. It's like,
what are we doing here?
Yeah, I mean, which I'm all about. You know how I am about. I always go see the sea turtles. I go to the hospital every time I'm in Florida, and
absolutely.
I've adopted one, and I'm not the only one that adopted them. But I have that paver down there. I think the Loggerhead Hospital and what they do, and plastic and garbage and things like that is important to be mindful of.
Absolutely.
However, I just can't embrace those cardboard straws. I try.
I know.
I do. I try because I feel like.
Yeah. Well, and then they make now, they have the metal straws you can, pack around.
No, I do have some of those.
Yeah, yeah. And I know a lot of people that, like, if they're going to be, like, on a, if they're going to a, amusement park or something, they'll pack those, so.
I have my refillable cup that which, I've had 1,000 cups.
Those are hard to keep up.
I have some that I go, if I'm going somewhere, that I don't mind if I lose it or leave it.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
But then there's some cups that it's just like, oh no.
Yeah.
No.
Oh,
no.
Oh, no.
That's not going there because someone will take that cup. No.
Definitely.
Or I will forget it. It's not someone going to take it. But I'm good with the metal straws and the plastic reusable cups and things like that. I'm good with that and the metal cups. But I just cannot embrace that cardboard straw. It just, there's something. And a milkshake will destroy it faster than a soda will.
Tell me about it. Absolutely.
And it's like, you wouldn't think so, but they will.
And you want a great experience when you're having a milkshake.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Yes. Oh, what is this? This is a chocolate chip cardboard milkshake.
Boo.
But yeah.
All right, another story. True story.
But no to the hot dog straw.
Yeah, just no. Not going to do it. Not going to participate. Not doing it. Now, if you want to
grill
that hot dog, if you want to grill that hot dog, you want to. Now we're talking. You know what I mean? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Did you know there was a baby giraffe in? This is really cool. This is close to home in Tennessee. Yes. Born without spots.
Yes.
He's so cute.
It's the only one in the world right now.
I know.
How cool is that?
Cool?
And they're having a naming contest.
Yes.
Is that right?
What would you name it? Spotless.
Spotless.
You can't name it See Spot Run Spot.
Oh.
Remember those books?
Yeah.
Couldn't.
Solid. Says spots.
You are solid. Ooh, that's like a solid. That's cool. Solid would be good.
Solid. Spell it weird.
I'm gonna send that in and win. Thank you, Bradley. No, I think solid would be cool.
Name it Stripey.
Stripey.
Because there's no spots.
How about just baby?
Oh.
Baby.
Say it's a pretty sable color.
It's gorgeous.
That would be pretty.
Yeah.
But yeah, I kind of like solid.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's cool. Good for her. And
yeah.
I wondered if the mom notices. Like I wondered if she's like
that's interesting. Yeah, wait.
Something's different.
Yeah, wait.
I can't pinpoint it, but something's a little different.
Look in the mirror?
No, but I mean you know what I mean? I wonder if she's noticed you know what I mean? Or if that's something she didn't even notice. You know what I mean?
I don't know.
As a mom, a lot of times we don't ever notice any imperfections with our children. Our children are perfect, right? So did she? Right?
Sure.
Sure.
Yours are.
No.
I don't know about.
Would you notice that yours didn't have spots?
Yes. I would.
No, I mean, I wonder,
you
remember on Dumbo,
I noticed when they haven't eaten a whole bag of Doritos today.
I wonder, how the other moms are looking, remember how on Dumbo, they noticed he had big ears, and the moms of the Jumbo was they were not real nice to her.
Yeah.
I hope the other giraffes aren't rude. Did you notice that your child doesn't have any spots?
What happened? Well, I don't know. They say that when an animal is born as an albino, that the parents don't neglect it or whatever because of they still have that genetic smell. So he probably just smells like her kid. I know that sounds
must
weird.
Be my girls.
I know that
they have that genetic smell.
Yeah, I mean, no, but
perfect,
I mean, animals.
No, I know.
Do that, So I think with this, it'd probably be the same way.
Yeah.
But they still would be
There's nothing like a newborn
there'd still
smell,
be hey, throwing the mom giraffe is every once in a while throwing mud pies at the kid to have spots.
Taking the hooves, putting the hooves.
Yeah, putting the hooves up there. What happened? Nothing. It's okay. Yeah. Just getting a fly off.
Yeah, let's give your baby a bath. No, not today. No. Don't bathe that baby.
No.
Spots will come off. Oh, okay. Well, experts say it's a good thing she is in captivity because the spots actually are camouflage. Mm-hmm. So she'd have a pretty low chance. Oh my goodness! Now you're going to break my heart. So if she was in the wild, she wouldn't make it. Oh my goodness! They're letting people vote on the names, yeah. So the names, these are like really different names, so I don't know. So just try to see. Oh, anyway, okay, yeah. So this, okay, that's Onward Ho. An animal shelter in Scotland saved a baby squirrel and found it sleeping under a chicken. They think it got separated from its mom, crawled under the hen to get warm, and they say the chicken didn't seem to mind. And I think chickens are really pretty cool with most animals.
Yeah.
Don't you? Don't
Yeah.
you think they raise like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah, I saw something where like a little kitten
Was raised by a chicken.
was like,
Come on, Bradley.
was-
Really? A chicken and a kitten?
the kitten was trying to get warm.
And it went into the chicken's.
Yeah, but the kitten would leave when the people were bottle feeding it because it didn't have a mom.
Wait.
But when it
Wait.
wasn't getting bottle fed by the people, it would hang out with the chicken.
Go back under the chicken.
I don't make the rules.
Bradley,
I don't make the rules.
come on. I don't even know.
I think that's pretty cool.
Can you
I think
save
that's
these
pretty
stories
cool.
for the
Well,
tour bus?
I mean,
I don't know.
No,
I
there's some
really-
really good stories. I mean, like the
I
duck
really-
and the cow that are best friends.
Well,
Have you seen those videos?
yeah.
So the duck won't
You know how
swim
bad
unless
now-
the cow gets in.
And I really want a duck so bad. You know I'm like duck. I'm like, you know, like you have baby fever. I have duck fever so bad. I just can't. I can't pull the trigger on it. Can't get it. But I want a duck so bad.
Yeah.
And every time I see a duck, I just get so jealous of people that have ducks.
I mean, I just think that when you're a little stray animal and you see a chicken, the
Well,
mama
I mean,
hens
can you
normally
imagine
like
how
to
warm it would be underneath a chicken's bottom? I mean, there has to be some good heat. That mama has to be.
And they're not going to squash you because they don't break eggs.
No, and they they wouldn't weigh much, and they
But
must prop themselves up.
hover, I guess.
They have to have like a
Tough
prop.
being a mama hen. Gotta hover.
They have to have like wonderful leg muscles because they have to prop themselves up. When they have to be.
Their knees locked.
Think of their thighs.
Their little,
I mean, like
their little
okay,
chicken
like you
leg
know how
knees.
you know how like you do that exercise where you put your back up against the wall and you hold your thighs and it burns.
I was gonna say, look at me. Do I look like I exercise my thighs?
Chickens after me.
Olivia Newton-John song "Physical" is going through my head right
They have to have those leg muscles to hold them, prop themselves up.
But chicken legs don't have like really muscles. They're like little spindly things.
No,
Their thighs are really
It's
not
the
like
thighs.
well,
It's
that
the
yeah,
thighs.
it's like
It's a
nothing
big
in the
thigh.
thighs. That explains it, like why
It's
some
the
thighs
thigh.
are tougher than
That's what I'm
others.
saying, because they prop themselves
Oh,
up.
this thigh's a little tough.
That's
This chicken worked out.
I'm telling you, he did the leg muscles. Leg day. You know,
We need to research that. Next
I have
week
a
we'll
sweat-
talk.
I'm sweating under my armpit. Over here, I've got the
Thinking
freezing air.
about-
I'm freezing the air conditioning. I'm mascaraed and I'm sweating over here. And you're like doing all this to me, and I'm inking.
I did.
I'm
I'm not
Stop.
the
Go
one that
away.
mentioned the
Go
exercise.
away. Go back over to Walmart. You get away.
I'm
Go
not
away.
the one
You must leave.
that mentioned the
Leave the
exercise
building. Leave the
with your
building.
back
Why?
against the wall working
Why?
your thighs.
We've
We've lost all control.
Stop. Okay, really, we got to get back to this. Okay, anyway, so I don't even know what I was telling about, but yes.
The chicken that was raising a squirrel.
Yeah, come on. I don't know. You're saying, I don't know what to do.
I'm still for the 3 people that we have not scared away.
Everybody's like,
you've
"Get
got
outta
to check out the duck and the cow videos. You've got
cute.
to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's really cute.
So getting us off the
Yeah, go,
rabbit hole.
yeah, get something.
3 weeks from today, we
Yay!
kick off Walmart home delivery.
Mhm.
Not in home. We do not go in your home,
No, but
we will deliver to you.
Yeah,
to your
I think
home,
that's
your own
fantastic.
groceries. So, and we're going to be out and about for that.
We are.
Kick off that
I can't
day.
wait.
There's
Yeah.
shirts in the works.
I'm so excited. Yeah, I'm excited. Oh, yeah, I love that. But I'm also like, yeah, I think it's going to be so much fun because I think that's a huge blessing because some people can't get out, and
Yeah.
it's what a blessing that you can bring groceries. You know what
Right.
I mean? I think you guys are really covering like all your bases. You know what I mean? I wish you had this years ago when I had so many children. You know what I mean? That
Yeah.
it was so hard
Yeah.
because like you had to load them up, take them in the store. You know what I mean? And like now we can do online groceries. I mean, where you
Right.
just bring there are so many people that use this.
Oh,
and it's a blessing to so many in our community that you can just pull up there and they just load them up. And I want to say, your team is fantastic. They are like wonderful.
They are.
They are just fantastic. Their moods, their atmosphere, they are just like really cool.
Yeah.
So
the team over there that does the
online
grocery is just amazing. Amanda and Bailey and Travis leading that group over there, and they're like the numbers. They're best in the region. I mean, you know, and that's one of those things that we're so very proud of.
As you should be. And now this is just one more thing.
The next level to that, which is going to be great.
Bringing it to them.
So next week you'll start seeing, you know, how the maps are going to look as far as, you know, it's not going to be just in the city limits. There's going to be options other than that. So we're excited. We're excited about that.
Will that be something, I guess we can talk in detail. I know like it's like going to be 3 weeks away, but like, will that be something like if I put my I just like, is it kind of like similar to this where I just go and I put my items in and then
you'll do your order just like you would normally do.
Okay.
But at the end, once you're checking out, you will either choose a time to pick up or you will see what delivery options are available that day.
Okay.
So.
Right. Okay. Well,
and they're scheduled in advance, and there will be some drop-ins, but like some of the last-minute drop-ins that we get to do for pickup at store, that won't be because the deliveries are going to be very specific, and there's not going to be able to add in extra orders for the delivery. But there'll be more, but you'll be able to see when you're getting ready to check out your cart.
Love that. Well, and I think as you know, and I think that you know, it's just like it's new. This is a new, and it's like awesome. And I think we'll get more used to it as we, you know, as time.
Yeah.
And I think it's going to be.
I think, yeah. I hope it. And again, you know, it's one of those things that, you know, it's not going to eliminate anything. It's just going to add. And the delivery orders means that it will open up the availability to more orders per day because you don't have to worry about certain amount of time slots in those times. So. That means, you know, again, our team will have to expand. So that's a good thing.
I love that. Absolutely.
Yep.
All right, Brad, we got to get out of here. Let's thank our sponsors this morning.
All right. Meadowview Healthcare, Walmart.
If we still have sponsors.
Yeah,
Sorry.
if we have.
Sorry.
It's abandoned ship. Salem Crossing, Hoosier Uplands, Americans for Prosperity, Teas and Tumblers, Foxtree Wealth Management, Leader One Financial, and Fantastic Sam's.
Everyone, have a wonderful, the best Wednesday ever. Please stay cool.
Absolutely.
This is Becky White from WSLM, and I'm here at the beautiful John Jones showroom in Salem, Indiana for the John Jones Auto Minute.
Are you ready for some football and fantastic deals on wheels? John Jones Auto Group is here to kickstart your season with unbeatable savings at all 4 of our locations. That's right, we're conveniently located in Salem, Corden, Greenville, and Scottsburg. Score big this football season and drive away a winner with John Jones Auto Group. Our dedicated team is committed to helping you find the perfect vehicle that suits both your style and your budget. Whether you're looking for a tough and versatile truck to tackle any challenge, or sleek and fuel-efficient sedan to zip through traffic like a star player, we've got you covered. Plus, don't overlook our certified pre-owned vehicles that offer affordable reliability. Get ready to do a happy touchdown dance because we're offering incredible finance options. Our finance team will work their magic to secure the best rates and terms tailored to your needs. Touchdown! And there's more. John Jones Auto Group is offering game-changing incentives, lease specials, and low APRs. Make this the perfect time to drive home, a deal you won't find anywhere else. Don't fumble this opportunity. Visit John Jones Auto Group today at any of our 4 locations. Or you can check us out online at johnjonesautogroup.com. And remember, you see so many because they paid so little.
Fantastic Sam's Cut and Color is hiring stylists. If you're driven, creative, and ready to make an impact, then we're looking for you. We offer competitive salaries, flexible schedules, and professional training. So bring your creativity, style, and drive to your local Fantastic Sam's today and show us what...
You're listening to The Rick and Bubba Show, the 2 sexiest fat men alive.
You never had a chance.
Did you, babe? From the No Name Studio, a brand new hour Hey, this hour we are taking your phone calls at 866-WE-BE-BIG. Our website, Rick and Bubba, spell out the word and.com. Go there with all the information about the Rick and Bubba show and then some. And we look forward to spending some more time with you today and chatting with you now. Speedy's on the phone. And he'll take your phone calls at 866-WE-BE-BIG. So Speedy's here, the real Greg Burgess here, Helmsy, Eddie Van Adler, and there is Bill Bubba Buster.
Rick, glad to be here, and thank all of you for joining us. We only ask for 5 hours each and every day.
To the phones we go. Let's go to Shane, who is traveling. Shane, welcome to Rick and Bubba. How are you today?
I'm doing good. Just wanted to say one thing. India actually attempted in 2019 to land something on the moon, and it crashed. So it was their second attempt, but their first time they landed. And one other thing real quick, let's be politically correct and call it, instead of Roux Tourette's, it should be called the Greg Burgess disease.
There you go. We'll give it your name, like we have done with so many other diseases. That's not a bad
Burgess,
idea.
speak easy.
That's right. Oh, you got a little case of Greg Burgess disease, don't you?
GBD.
GBD. John is in Odenville. Lines are available for you. Any topic's fine at 866-WE-BE-BIG. John, welcome. How are you?
Oh, good. How y'all doing?
Well, good.
Good. I just want to call, see if y'all heard anything about this new mission NASA's putting together. I heard they found a new moon that they're wanting to explore. Y'all heard anything about it?
I haven't. Bubba, that's your area.
No, I'm waiting on the punchline. Go ahead.
No, ain't no punch. No. They just said it's going to be a really hairy situation. It's on the other side of Uranus. They're calling it.
Okay. There we go. All right.
We're better
We
than
all
that.
felt that coming. Yeah.
I saw that one coming from Neptune.
Right. Did y'all, I don't know if y'all heard this, did y'all hear that Anthony Oliver's going to play on the moon? He's got, is it Anthony Oliver?
It's Oliver Anthony.
I
didn't want to correct
Can
you.
I tell you this, what I don't like about today? I don't like that y'all threw his real name at me now. Now that's totally confusing.
And I'll tell you something.
Am I calling him Oliver Anthony or Chris Lunsford?
Well, Oliver Anthony.
That's his stage name.
I'd stay with that
Oliver
right
Anthony.
now.
Or what?
And
I
think
nothing changed.
I'd never seen this side of you. I wanted to bring it up earlier. When the guy called in and said that he was a Biden supporter, you took that as fact too quick.
I didn't take it as fact.
Well, the way you didn't really question it that much.
It wouldn't surprise me because our whole society is shoot, ready, aim now.
I was caught off guard by you going, really?
We'll run out there and hug somebody and jump up and down, kiss them right in the mouth. We won't vet anybody.
But that was quick, Rick, that you kind of were like, you leaned.
I didn't say
Speedy
that
and
was
I
true.
immediately said, oh, that can't be right. And you were like,
I think some of the other things I've heard now, that's not outrageous to me. I don't think it makes any sense since he's singing about the very thing that Democrats cause. that doesn't make a lot of sense.
No.
But I was going to wait and see if anybody could confirm it.
Yeah, it was a different reaction I wasn't used to.
The only thing I saw is, and we may have covered it, there were some people he did a speech and he said about us all being part of a melting pot, and people are like, oh, so that's liberal.
That's not liberal. I thought the country is a melting pot.
Well, they didn't like it, some people.
Well, you see, he's about to get out in that world. You know what he's going to find out?
Can't make everybody happy, friend.
Well, everybody right now, it's just like it's almost like, everybody's like a pit bull on a chain.
Yeah, they just want something to be offended by.
They want to be offended by something. They want to get in an argument right now.
He needs to adopt like it or lump it really quick.
Yep. What if he wrote a song like it or lump it?
I'd love to hear
I'd like to hear that.
He's also throwing me off. I'm always thrown off because I struggle with names anyway. I'm always thrown off when somebody's name is 2 first names or 2 last names.
You're all over that.
I struggle with that. Yeah. And Oliver Anthony, right?
Yes,
that's 2 first names.
Yeah. It could be Anthony Oliver.
Right. Which I just did.
It could be 2 last names.
Right. Okay, we continue. Let's go to Bobby Joe in Alabama. Bobby Joe, go ahead.
Or Joe Bobby.
There's Bobby Joe. He's moving kind of slow at the junction. All right, go ahead, Bobby.
Very good.
How y'all guys doing?
Good, Joe Bobby.
We're good.
Hey, I drove a truck about 25 years. I see all these signs on the side of these 18-wheelers. Look at the FedEx sign and see if y'all can't find the backwards pointing arrow.
Yeah, once you see the arrow in the FedEx, you will never not see it again.
Doggone it. Somebody did this to me years ago, and I just gotten past it.
Yeah.
And now I'm back.
Yeah, when you see the logo and you see it in there, you'll never not see it again.
Yeah. Let's go to Charlie in Huntsville. Charlie, go ahead. 100.3 The River.
Hey guys, good morning.
Hey buddy.
On this this segment before, in this segment here, y'all have used the phrase "like it or lump it,"
Correct.
and I get what that actually means, but how do you get lump it to mean, well, it's there, it's not going away, you got to accept it?
I know.
I've got my book of idioms, and I found it, Speedy. It's in there on my bookshelf. Maybe I should go look at it. But I can't remember where it was, so it's going to be hard for me to tell you what it is.
Like it or lump it.
Lump it or lump it.
Yeah. What does it mean to lump it? I mean, I know what we're saying, but what's the origin of lump it?
I don't know. I just like
a lot of books in there, Speedy. You'll struggle, and I'm not sure where it is. I think it's left down bottom down left. I think.
Except the situation they do not like because it's...
Yeah, but where's lump it?
No,
the origin of
I'm
lump
just reading that. Sorry, I was reading that loud.
Yeah.
From what I see, it dates back to the 1500s, but the precise source has been lost.
Yeah, I bet.
So we just say it.
Okay.
Oh, nobody knows what it means.
I'm
just been around a while.
I'm in the L's right now.
You could just say like it or kiss my rumpet.
That's true.
They're saying lump it is a nice way to say stuff it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Really? I know there was a nice way to say stuff.
All right. The book of
Clown.
My Dictionary of Idioms and Their Origin by Linda and Roger Flavel. Yeah. Which everybody asked me about this book.
Who died and left them balls?
It appears that Lumpet did not make their list.
Well, then throw that book away.
There's nothing in here.
You're going to have to get another version, get an update.
Nothing in here about Lumpet. I would be happy to give you the origin of real McCoy if you'd like, but that's...
yeah. A little different.
Okay. All right. To the phones we go. Let's go to Justin in Alabama. Justin, go ahead.
Hey, guys. My question goes back to Monday's show. Y'all covered a story about the global phenomenon of cows farting and destroying our atmosphere.
Yeah.
My question to the common sense professors is, if that's true and that many cows are farting, wouldn't we smell it?
Sometimes I think I do. I don't know.
Depends where you're at. Go buy a hog pen,
you'll
smell it.
Yeah, you will. Let's go to Sonia. Sonia, welcome to Rick and Bubba.
Hey, I'm sorry y'all got me cracked up over the tootie booty and on the cows.
Yeah.
But, don't we, this is completely, I don't even know if it's relevant, but in the NFL, don't we give billions of dollars to them in tax revenue to them each year to help fund them? And if so, wouldn't we have a say in what they do and don't do?
No, I think what you're referring to is maybe the stadium projects, which is owned by the cities or municipalities or some kind of joint venture. We don't prop up the NFL with money directly that I'm aware of.
No. Now
it makes a lot of money. I know that.
The cities do that, as Bubba just said, in their own taxpayer run stuff. We, as human beings and Americans, do not give federal taxes to the NFL to prop the NFL up.
No. And they do it to keep those teams in their city and keep that tax base there and keep that revenue and keep that excitement for the citizens there. And it's usually a pretty good investment for them.
And I will tell you this, knowing some professional athletes, they all pay a ton of taxes back.
Yeah, they do.
I mean, a bunch.
Rick, did you know that Charles Dickens actually used the phrase in Our Mutual Friend in 1864, if you don't like it, it's open to you to lump it.
How about that?
So there's your reference dating back.
We're getting closer now.
Yeah, and John Neal, I don't know who that is, used it in 1833.
So it's been around a while.
Yeah.
Chris, Florence, Alabama, WLAY. Lord willing, I'll be in that land tonight over in Tuscumbia. Chris, what's going on?
Guys, I got the meaning of lump it for you.
Okay, bring it.
To allow something unpleasant or unwanted.
Well, we know that.
Well,
what's the origin of the phrase lump it? Why would we know what it means?
It's also kind of it comes from the British too. It's from like a British slang term or something.
You did not get the information we're looking for, Chris. We all know what it means.
Complete waste of time.
Oh well.
Oh, come on, Chris.
You better than
Chris. It's all right.
We got Google. We can get that.
Can I tell you one of my favorite things I like of all the phrases, and I've always thought of this, and I want to go back to using it more, and it used to be used more often. Get a load of something.
Yeah.
Get a load. If I really like something, or if I want you to see something, get a load of that.
Hey, get a load of that.
Get a load of that. Hey, get an entire load of it.
I love it.
And that was easy to understand. You know what it means.
Get a load of me.
You got something, Speedy? Speedy thinks he's got something.
He'll be wrong.
You want to try? You want to talk about when we come back, or do you want to try to talk?
Definition.
I've got.
said give him just a minute.
He did. By the way, stop sending me emails that Speedy's working part-time at Buc-ee's. Y'all keep getting that one?
I saw
There's a guy at Buc-ee's that looks like Speedy. He's just bald and has a beard.
Really doesn't, though.
Yeah.
He doesn't even look.
Rick and Bubba.
Looking for peace of mind when it comes to your car's performance? Look no further than our friends at CarShield. With plans for every budget, CarShield offers protection plans that cover more parts than ever before. Whether your car has 5,000 miles or 150,000 miles, plus they offer plans that come with roadside assistance 24/7, courtesy towing, and rental car options. Call CarShield today at 800-465-6550 to save 20% on your plan. 800-465-6550 or go to carshield.com/Bubba. Our friends at Field of Greens just got one of the best testimonials. Listen to this. I've been taking Field of Greens, and this is my second time my doctor has danced into the room praising my blood results. Credit where credit's due. Thank you, Field of Greens. Field of Greens can't promise your doc will dance into the room, but they can promise your doctor will notice your improved health or your money back. Let's get you started with 15% off. Go to fieldofgreens.com, use the promo code BUBBA for 15% off, or go to rickandbubba.com under the sponsors. Our friends at TheraBreath have some good news if you have bad breath. Try TheraBreath Fresh Breath Oral Rinse. TheraBreath is dentist formulated by Dr. Katz himself. TheraBreath doesn't mask bad breath like those burning alcohol mouthwashes that can actually irritate sensitive mouths. It's alcohol-free and free of gluten with no added dyes or colors. Find TheraBreath in all your favorite retail and drug stores. Look for the bright orange cap or online at TheraBreath.com. You can find a direct link at rickandbubba.com under the sponsors. TheraBreath, confidence in every capful.
Enjoy cleaner, safer, and more private internet daily. Be more cyber zen. For a limited time only, get our special offer at nordvpn.com. With a few simple clicks,